I'm not gonna lie, I used to spray stuff on my curls so they stay in place. West Texas.
This is my test. Is it on? I can't tell with the mask. Good morning. Oh, no, I got yeses and nos. Is it on? He says yes. Oh, I'm still getting no's. Mr. Mitchell? Is my mic not on? Oh, so I just have to talk loud. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Good morning. I'm Mrs. Davis. I'm the principal here at Boswell High School. Thank you so much for coming, students. I know all the teachers know who I am. But this is all about you. This is our second Pride Breakfast for the year. We're so very happy that you could join us. We know that we've got parents that are joining us virtually, and so we're very glad to have them as well. And this is not my program, and so I'm going to turn it over to the people that actually run this program, and so I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Kearney.
Good morning, and thank you for participating and getting up early to come here. And I want to thank our remote kiddos for coming. I want to thank our kiddos for giving up basketball and coming. They said, you better let the coach know. I said, tell the coach Ms. Davis will be here. So, the Pride Award. It is a time for teachers to recognize students that are just character plus. They come to school, they're ready to do things, they're excited about learning, they help others. And I say this over and over, and I know people are tired of hearing it, but I used to call them my one-a-day vitamin. They'd come in, and whatever was going on in my life, I would just pep up because of that kiddo. And so that's pretty much what it's about. And this year, we're fortunate enough to be able to recognize our teachers also. And we've had a couple of churches to donate money to us. And I will introduce the churches later on when we get to the portion for teachers. And because we have some awesome teachers with a lot of character who are one-a-day vitamins also. So that's the end of my portion. And now I'm going to let Ms. Francesca Fryer read the names. Students, you'll just come down, and teacher will come down with social distance and share information.
Good morning, I'm Ms. Fryer, and I get the privilege of reading their stories and their names to you. Our first Pride Award student is Sean Ayunga. Parents are Titus Ayunga and Lucy Odor. Sean's plans after school is to go to college and to find a good job. He admires most his mom and dad. They encourage him, help him to be successful. For fun, he likes to play mobile games. He's most grateful for his family and his other family members. The teacher who nominated him was Pamela Wise.
So I am not Miss Wise. I am Miss Kirkendall-Smith. Miss Wise is out today, but she wanted me to certainly make sure that you got the recognition that you deserve. She's so very proud of you. And so here's what she had to say about you. She said, Sean displays responsibility and effort every day. I'm nominating Sean for his effort in participating this year, even as a remote learner. Sean is in class every day, ready to work with a positive attitude. Sean has shown up every single class Teams call, literally every single one, even if he was the only student there when we were all remote. He is the first student on the call and participates frequently in class. He answers questions, laughs at class jokes, and uplifts others. His commitment to his education is obvious, and his positive attitude spreads to his classmates. Thank you, baby.
Our next Boswell Pride Award student is Ellison Cushman. She is a 9th grader. Ellison's parents are Jim and Janine Cushman. Her plans after graduation are to attend Johns Hopkins Medical School to become a surgeon. Her role model is the Obamas. Why? Because they are kind, they're thoughtful, good-hearted people that can do anything. For fun, she likes to run and spend time with her family, and she's grateful most for her family, friends, travel, and God.
Do you have
The
to
teacher is Coach High School.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ms. Torres. I am the coordinator of the AVID program here at Boswell, and I teach the AVID elective for sophomores through seniors. Coach Haskell couldn't be here with us this morning, but I do have his comments. This doesn't have his comments. Okay, sorry, I do have his comments. She does everything you ask her to do and even goes the extra mile for others. She is a great person and is always showing her beautiful smile.
Our next Pride Award student is DJ Dumas. DJ is a 9th grade student. His parents are Damar and Dobrinka. His plans after high school are to go to college and study to become a surgeon, hopefully a neurosurgeon. His role models are mom and dad and Antonio Jr. He likes WebMD and his parents because they are his role models, how hard they work, and Antonio because he's a surgeon. He likes to hang out with his families, and he is most grateful for his parents who have pushed him to become a good person and their perspective on life. Nominating teacher, counselor, college specialist, Virginia Gilbo.
Good morning. I nominated DJ, as he's known, for a couple of reasons, and I want to back up a little bit. I've been an educator for 28 years now, and every time I meet somebody and they say, "Aren't you afraid to be in schools because of the way kids are today?" I tell them about kids like DJ. So let me tell you about DJ. DJ found a wallet in the fall. And this is the kind of story I like to share with people who say, "You're in education?" And I will say, yes, absolutely, because DJ is one of the reasons why I'm here. He turned in the wallet to the front office, and the ladies in the front office were just going on and on and on about DJ because he turned in a wallet. And that is a sign of honesty and good character and integrity. And this is one of those things that you do when nobody's watching and you choose to do the right thing. Way to go. And this is why I nominated him. And I forgot to say one thing. There was cash in the wallet. Thank you for bringing me a proud educator. Oh, I'm sorry.
Our next Pride Award goes to Tamerica Wiggins. Tamerica is a 9th grade student, and her parents are Tamara Wallace. She plans to go to school to become I'm sorry, I lost my line there. She plans to go to school to become a photographer and to have a good job. The person she admires most is her mom because she helps her grow every day. She likes to play outside for fun, and she's most grateful for being able to talk and walk and make mistakes and learn from them. The nominating teacher is Amy Jenkins.
Tamerica of America, and I love her name, and she reminds me of Carol Burnett, Mrs. Wiggins. So you are a beacon of positivity in my classroom. She comes in period 5, and immediately she is glowing and saying hello, and she's very kind to everyone. She's very kind to me and her peers. And even though she has trouble drawing sometimes, she perseveres. She is awesome. And I appreciate you. She really makes my day.
next Pride Award goes to Sparsha Akaraya. Sparsha is a 10th grade student to Rudra and Shadwadi. Her plans after graduation are to go to college and study basic science. She would like to pursue the goal of becoming an ophthalmologist. She admires her parents and her brother. Her mentor at school is Miss Trammell, and her family for always being there for me, and Miss Trammell for helping me with anything she needs. She likes to dance and do art. She's grateful to have all these nice teachers in her life who are so supportive and who always help her go through hard times. Nominating teachers are Catherine Harnish and Jennifer Torres.
So, Sparsa, it's funny, she was a remote learner for all of the first semester. I did not actually get to meet her until Avid did a wonderful meet and greet thing, and I didn't know it was her. I was just invited, and I came down there and got to finally meet this wonderful kid in person. She has worked so hard. She's the kid that you almost have to say, please don't do this for homework, because she will just spend even more time working hard to give her very best effort. She never does the minimum. And aside from just being an amazing student, she is just this little ray of sunshine. Obviously, she's the teeniest little sweet person, but she has just this big, wonderful personality. And she almost became my pen pal during remote learning. We'd email back and forth almost every day. We kept up with life and what's going on. But she, many days, even with remote learning, it came through. She was the kind of kid that's the reason why we all come to school every day. As hard as this year can be, it's kids like Sparsa that keep me going, and I'm just so grateful for her. She's such a wonderful joy to have, and I just know the wonderful things are going to happen for her.
So when you talk about your daily dose of vitamins or coffee, this is it right there. So Sparsa grabbed my attention when she was an 8th grader. We do recruitment in the spring. We take some of our Avid students down to our feeder middle schools, and they do presentations, and then the students are able to ask questions if they're interested in Avid. And she filled out the application, and I came back and interviewed her. And in addition to being the most positive person that I know, she came here from another country just a few short years ago, and this kid learned English in 8 months. And she skipped a grade. So she's younger than everybody else in her grade. She's going to kill me for saying that. But she really is such an amazing person, and for all of the things that she's had to overcome to have this success that she has and still be so positive, nobody has an excuse to ever get down on themselves about their conditions. Just come see Sparsa.
Our next Boswell Pride Award goes to Devin Bryan. Devin is a 10th grader, son to Jason and Candace Bryan. He would like to go to college after he graduates, and his mentor is probably his dad, exactly the way he read it. He pushes him to do his very best, and he likes to play basketball for fun. He's most grateful for his parents and his friends. Nominating teacher is Jennifer Torres.
Hello again. So Devin is a basketball player, and I assume he did not want to let down his commitment to be at practice this morning, and that's why he's not here. He is an outstanding student athlete, absolutely outstanding. He pushes himself to take almost all advanced classes. I think he only has one class that's not advanced, and we already talked about that for next year. So whenever he started talking to his counselor about his schedule, I think he went ahead and did the full load, and he can handle it. He's just never complains, head down, works hard. Don't hear a lot from him. He's very quiet, but he does actually reach out to other students in our Avid tutorials and helps people that are struggling in the subjects that he's strong in. So he's just outstanding model, avid student. Can't say enough good things about him.
The next Boswell Pride Award goes to Alicia Carter. Alicia is a 10th grader, daughter to Mackie Carter and Billy Carter. Her plans are to go to college and become a pilot. She would like to take trips with her family and friends to have fun. Her role models are her parents, and the reason is because they both have jobs that require leadership roles and learning about their experience and their job. For fun, she likes to play on her phone and on her PC. She's mostly grateful for her friends and her current high school experience. She hopes to make many more of them. The nominating teacher is Evan Magden.
Hi, good morning, or buenos dias, like we like to say in my class. All right, the reason why I nominate Alicia is for many different reasons. She begins with buenas tardes after lunch, of course, and she says adios, a goodbye. Again, those are little things, but then it shows her awareness of others, her friendliness, her character. Not only that, but she's so committed to her work. She always goes above and beyond. Her lowest grade in my class is a 100. So just to say the least, again, she investigates ideas, and again, she motivates others. And for that, and such a positive attitude, and like you guys say, if there's a reason why we come to work, it's because of students like her. And for that, I nominate her this award.
The next Pride Award goes to Amaya Christensen. Amaya is a 10th grade student to Shayna and Scott Christensen. She plans to go to college and hopefully Johns Hopkins. She would like to become some type of surgeon. She doesn't have a specific role model, but it's mostly her mom because she's really strong and brave. She likes to hang out with her friends and go shopping, and she's most grateful for her loving family and friends. The nominating teacher is Stacy Wilson.
So good morning. I nominated Amaya for the Pride Award because she, and it's kind of a common trait among all of these kids, comes to class every day with a servant's heart and a smile on her face. She enriches our classroom. She works really, really hard, and she has become a mentor to the peers in her classroom. They look to her for guidance and leadership, and she is always happy to answer that call. And I think kids like this that just thrive and deliver every day, they deserve some public recognition, and school right now is hard for all of these kids. The course load that this young lady has is hard in the very best of years, and so to not only rise to the challenge and thrive, but to do it in a year of circumstances like this, I'm really, really impressed by her. So congratulations and thank you.
The next Pride Award goes to Nathan Cushman. Nathan is a 10th grade student and son to Janine and Jim Cushman. He would like to go to college and pursue aerospace engineering or a basketball career. His role model is Michael Jordan. Why? Because he always gives 100% of his work and mental ability. He plays basketball for fun and likes to hang out with friends. He's most grateful for his family and his friends and for being here and for being himself. It says being me. And his nominating teacher is Cree Miguel and Christina Brown.
Good morning. So I nominated Nate for this award because he just has this incredible positive energy every day. I teach chemistry, which sometimes is very easy to get down on yourself and really get frustrated, but Nate doesn't do that. Even when it's hard, he still stays positive, he works really hard, and it spreads to everybody around him as well, which is very helpful in a difficult class. He even, when he's leaving for the day, when he was walking by my room, he'll stick his head in, tell me to have a great day. So when I'm having a bad day, that just really means a lot to me. So I love having him in class and thought he really deserved this award. I'm Christina Brown. I'm Nate's Art 1 teacher. Ditto to everything she said. But also, I want to jump on the positivity thing. So I'm known as a positive teacher to a lot of my kids, but he like doubles that. And so he'll walk in, hi, Miss Brown, and he'll show me how much water he's drank, and it'll show me how much water I have not drank. And so it increases my health to have him in class, but he's also, he'll say, I'm not an artist, but I'm gonna do this. So like in Art 1, a lot of the time, kids don't like the techniques we're doing, but he perseveres. He's better than a lot of the artists who are artists. And so I enjoy having his perseverance and optimism and just vitamin a day, right? Vitamin day. So thank you, Nate.
Our next award goes to Billy Kramer. Billy is a 10th grade student to Annie and Matthew. He plans to go to college at UNT and study computer engineering. His role model is his Uncle Dave because he's hardworking and a good person. For fun, he likes to play games and video games, and he likes music. He's most grateful for his mom for everything she's done. The nominating teacher is Stuart Spoon.
Good morning, everybody. Billy, known as Joey, and the drum line is a young man that's been online all year. He has not been in person for one single rehearsal. He has been at home, and he and I, he's the only kid in the drum line that's not present every day, and so. We have the drum line set up, and then he's there in his computer window. And we started our audition process for the drum line. We started it on April 20th, and we did a 20-week, like every 2 weeks, the kids had to submit videos, and it went through the summer. And Joey just really excelled at that. And, you know, as things kind of escalated with the pandemic, you know, he was like, Mr. Smith, I can't come to school. And I said, man, that's fine, because he had worked so hard to earn that spot on the snare line. And, you know, if you know anything about band, like the snare line's like the quarterback of the band. Like they're the ones that hold it all together. And, you know, and he and I, you know, we had some growing pains. Myself, you know, him last year, you know, being the only human that was not here. And so, you know, we sat down at the beginning, you know, of this semester, and I was like, man, you know, you're doing, you know, he's there every time, you know, and the fact that he just hasn't given up, because a lot of kids just would have been like, you know, I can't. He's been watching us, and he has his drum at home, and, you know, he drums at home with it on mute, and it's just been very, very impressive, and I've just been very taken by the whole thing, you know, because I told him, I said, you know, when you come back, when all this is over, you know, he's gonna need to be able to step right in there, and he's doing everything on his end to make sure that he can do that when he comes back. And so, yeah, man, we're real proud of you, Joey. All right.
Our next Pride Award goes to Genevieve Johns. Genevieve is a 10th grader to Cecilia and Douglas. After graduation, she plans to go to college, and right now she's not sure exactly which one, but she also might join the military. One of her role models is her older sister. This is because she doesn't give up when there are tough problems. She likes to play video games and do artistic things for fun. She's most grateful for her family and for all of the things that the other less fortunate people may not have. The nominating teacher is Lisa Fellows.
Okay, so I can't even count the ways I'm thankful for Genevieve. She is the model student, and I could go on for the whole day of all of the reasons why she's such a joy to have in class. And one of the benefits of being a teacher who teaches 4 levels of the same language is that I get to have potentially multiple years with her. This is now my 2nd year with Genevieve. Last year, she was in a really huge class that was often very rowdy and very much a challenge for me to control a lot of the times, but she was always the bright light in there that made me happy when 6th period would walk in the room, which was very, it was a challenging time for me. But now in German 2, with a little smaller class, I'm really seeing more that she is just really the perfect student to have. But aside from all of that, something that makes her stand out is that she shows gratitude when she appreciates something. And for teachers, that's something we don't get a lot, is we don't really get a lot of that gratitude from students. So in September, she sent me a Canvas message, and we're all used to checking Canvas and getting messages about problems we need to fix or things we need to clarify, stuff like that. But this message from her said, "Thank you for structuring the assignments the way you do, because it makes my life a lot easier at the end of the day to sort through what I need to do." And I got that, and I was just speechless. I could not believe that she just sent me a message. It came across her mind to reach out to me and let me know how much I was helping her. And it really made my entire day, my entire week, and I just could not believe that she took the time out of her day to thank me for that. And this isn't about me, or not even saying I deserved it, but just the fact that she would do that. So now I want to say thank you, Genevieve, for that.
Our next Pride Award goes to Madison Meeson. Madison is a 10th grader and daughter to Suzanne and Russell. Her plans after graduation are to study forensics and become a crime scene analyst. The person she admires most is her Spanish teacher, Senor Hudson. Why? Because he encourages her hard work and brightens others' days. For fun, she likes to crochet and play video games. She's grateful for her education and her youth group at church that cares deeply for her. The nominating teacher, Chris Hudson.
Yeah, Madison is a teacher's dream, and I know most of these kids that are here, you could probably all say that about, but something that is really, really special about her, she's obviously quite bright, 100 average all the way, and like Mr. Majan was saying, lowest grade is 100, but this is not about the grade. It's about the extra little things. Madison has demonstrated kindness. She has demonstrated goodness. She is helpful. She's incredibly respectful. She's also very gentle. And you were talking about that extra boost, that extra vitamin. I don't know what kind of vitamin it is that makes you feel calm and peaceful and peaceful, at ease with the world. But I would say that's the kind of vitamin that Madison is. That the thing that really stands out the most about her as a Spanish student is the extra stuff that she does outside of class, especially in the early levels of Spanish. Most kids don't even want to be there. They're taking a class because it's required. They'll just get through it and be done, and they don't care if they could ever speak another word of it once they get out. They should do the work and get through. Maddie is obviously not as concerned about grades as she is about learning a language and becoming really what Spanish is all about. She speaks to me outside of class. She speaks to me in the class. The majority of our conversation, I would say, is probably in Spanish. She just goes the extra mile, and I think she's going to make a huge contribution to our world, whatever she does when she gets out. So, yeah, Madison, thank you for being such a calming presence.
Our next Pride Award goes to Nick Surface. Nick is an 11th grader, son to Allie and David Surface. His plans after graduation are to go to the military and become an English teacher in Japan. His role model is Elon Musk, because he was able to get into a great university just to drop out, but still become one of the most successful Americans of all time. He likes to play video games and baseball for fun. And he's grateful for everyone he's ever had in his life. His nominating teacher is William Mitchell.
I nominated Nick because we have a number of students that are being quarantined all the time. I think Nick's been quarantined 3 or 4 times now, and just that going back and forth. It's like when us older people went off to college and you would come home and your parents were like, be home at 11, and then you get to go back. But like that, he's got to be free and do all his work, and then he's got to come back to structure, and it's got to be hard. He doesn't always have a smile on his face, but he's always trying, so I wanted to nominate him for his perseverance.
Our next Pride Award goes to Steven Mercado Torres. Son to George and Yamara. He plans to attend UT Austin after high school and study radiology. He also plans to get a doctorate in radiology. His role models are his amazing and loving parents. They have taught him everything he knows about doing things the right way. He loves doing drumming and has a passion for listening to music. He's grateful for his parents who have sacrificed everything they had and worked to give me my best life. The nominating teacher is Brandy Bookmiller.
Ms. Bookmiller could not be here today, but here's what she had to say about Stephen. He is respectful, responsible, cooperates a lot of effort, and she says, Stephen's maturity and calm demeanor set him apart from his peers. He's one of those students that every teacher loves to have. He comes to class with a smile that is evident, even through the mask. He listens intently and participates willingly. He asks insightful questions. Stephen is naturally intelligent, but also willing to accept feedback and work beyond his comfort zone. He's a welcome voice of reason in our class discussions. I look forward to seeing him every day because his eagerness to learn is so genuine. He makes my job easy. Awesome.
Our next Pride Award goes to Sebastian Noriega. Sebastian is a 12th grader to Maria and Johnny Noriega. He plans to attend TCC after graduation to earn his associate's degree and hopes to become a speech pathologist. His role model is his grandpa, Juan Noriega. He is the strongest and most hardworking person, and he puts other people's needs before his own. For fun, he likes to play soccer, sing, be with his friends, and try new things. He's most grateful for his family and friends. Nominating teacher is Catherine Pryor and Charlie Winkley.
Good morning. Buenos dias and Guten Tag. I think we had a German teacher in here. That's all the German I can speak. But my name is Mr. Winkley. This is Mrs. Pryor. We're the choir directors. We have Sebastian twice every day, which is awesome. We have him during 4th period, which is our varsity, and 7th period, which is our show choir. And our varsity falls right after we have about 40-ish freshman boys in our classroom. And so at that point in the day, it's right before lunch, we're a little tired. And every day, Sebastian kind of explodes into the room and is that shot of vitamin C for us every single day. He's so wonderful. Just to brag on him a little bit more, he is insanely talented, which every teacher, every choir director, dreams of. He works so hard, which is just kind of the duo. And his attitude is top tier. So that is the kind of the trifecta. He also just boosts everybody. He's a leader in attitude and in action. just to give an example, in our show choir, you know, a girl would like do a spin or something, and all you hear is, "Let's go! Let's go!" So I think that was a good impression. So he is insanely encouraging to us, to his peers, and if we had a Sebastian in every class, man, that would be amazing. But thank you, Sebastian, for everything you do. You rock, man.
Ditto on everything he just said.
Our next Pride Award goes to Kristen Minkle. Kristen is in 12th grade and the daughter of Angelique and Jim Mickle. She plans to go to TCC and get an associate's degree, then she plans to go to a four-year college and further her education. Her role model is her sister, Rebecca. Why? Because she's extremely dedicated and hardworking in all she does. She enjoys reading in her spare time, and she is most grateful for all of the opportunities that have been presented so far. The nominating teacher is Melissa Wallace.
Well, it's my pleasure to nominate Kirsten because she's a performing arts teacher's dream. She's so intelligent, she's ultra talented, she's so committed, she has a servant's heart, and that's the coolest thing about her. It's never boastful, it's never about her, it's about uplifting those around her. She's quiet, you'd never know how smart she is by asking her because she'd never tell you. She still goes back to her middle school every spring to help choreograph the musical, free of charge, on her own time, when she's involved in everything here as well. She's just a great kid, and it's my honor to have her twice a day. I know she has choir twice a day. She's at the Performing Arts School of Boswell High School. She's a lovely girl. She's beautiful inside and out. So it's my pleasure. I think she's the epitome of what a Pride Award should be. Kirsten Mickle.
Our next Pride Award goes to Jaden Rogers. Jaden is a senior, son to Jessica and Jeremy Rogers. His plans are to go to a four-year college. He hopes to attend Hastings College in Nebraska to play men's golf there. He will be majoring in mathematics and concentrating in statistics. His role model is Jeremy Rogers. He believes in him even when he doesn't believe in himself. He enjoys watching sports, playing golf, and football. He plays video games and likes to go out to the course to play golf. He likes to eat a lot, but he's not sure if that's fun. He is grateful for his family, his teachers, and those who love him. It's taken a lot of people helping him to get where he is today. The nominating teacher is Gerald James.
I've had Jaden in golf for 4 years. He came and tried out as an 8th grader for our golf team. And this year I got to have him in class. And in 4 years, I've never had a issue with grades, discipline. Jaden only sees right and wrong, and he always does right. Yeah. So it's been a real honor to have him in our program. And he has a lot of love for his teammates and his family. And so in this day and time, that's refreshing to all of us to see how much he cares about other people. I'll tell a quick story. Jaden came out as an 8th grader. By the way, he carried a 100 average in my class and straight A's through every class he's had. And he's going to go play golf at Hastings University. So he's having a lot of success, and we're very proud of him. He came in as an 8th grader, and we went through tryouts, and he's just crushing the golf ball. And I don't know if y'all know, we don't have 8th graders come in that can do that. And he came in and was doing it. When he got through, he said, "Hey, Coach, first time I've met him." He said, "Do you think I did all right?" And I said, "Yeah, son, you did fine." And he said, well, I just want to make sure because you coached my dad in high school and you cut him off the freshman baseball team. I didn't. His dad was a good athlete at Halton when I coached there. I didn't actually cut him. Jaden was being funny. But Jeremy was a great athlete. I think he was a freshman when I left Halton, and his mom was a great athlete in track, so he comes from a very supportive family that believes in what he's doing, and he's fortunate. The other thing I was going to tell you is when I knew how much he cared about his team as a sophomore, we had an issue and one kid couldn't play in district on a very good golf team. And so Jaden, as a sophomore, was going to have to go play, and we had to count his score. His first time ever to play in a varsity tournament, he shot 77, carried our team to the district championship, and never looked back. But his only concern is, Coach, I don't want to let my team down. And so when he finished that round, all of his team had already finished, and they're all four waiting up, just clapping for him, and it was a pretty special moment. But for 4 years, couldn't ask for a better student, couldn't ask for a better athlete, and we're very, very proud of you, Jaden.
Before I read the last Pride Award, I just want to thank Ms. Kearney for putting all of this together. She did a beautiful job, and I thank her for letting me be part of it. Since I'm new to the campus, this is a great snapshot of all of our great students and faculty, and so just thank you for being here this morning. Our last Pride Award goes to Pedro Jimenez. Pedro is a 12th grader and son to Pedro and Patricia Ayala. He plans to go to UTA after graduation, and his role model is his dad because he's able to provide for his family. He likes to play video games for fun, and he's most grateful for his family. The nominating teacher is Christy Malone.
I'm going to fill in for Ms. Malone. And Pedro was nominated because he has respect, or he shows respect, responsibility, cooperation, empathy, and kindness. She says, I have nominated Pedro because he is the very best, and she put that in caps, the very best remote student that I have in my class. There is not a day that goes by that he is not logged into Teams, ready to go to class. He participates, completes all his work on time, speaks to me directly with the utmost respect, and has such a positive attitude towards school. He has all these qualities every day. I'm excited for Pedro's future and his success after graduation. To the program. I'm on the Pride Committee, and we have some awesome teachers. So, and I'll just let you guys know how I think about things. I said, they don't want any more donuts. They don't want any. You know, they're tired of little trinkets. We got a lot of that. So I went out to the community and I asked churches if they would donate to our teachers. And without a doubt, yes. And I asked for what I asked for, and I got it. And I thought, man, I could ask for more. So I want to thank the churches who donated to us, and I don't want to mess up on names of churches. And Taylor Forster. Can you stand up there, Taylor? Taylor is a part of student ministries. She is a student ministries minister at Eagle Mountain International Church. Taylor works closely with students of all ages. EMIC is so thankful for local teachers who work so hard every day to impact students and families in our community, and that's from the church. She also walked in here, and Ms. Davis knew her From what year were you here? I graduated 2017. 2017, all right. And then Mr. Trey Till. Okay, he was here last time. He couldn't make it this time, but he is an LPCS and pastor of Renovate Church. Both Trey and his wife are licensed professional counselors and have a counseling practice in Fort Worth. As counselors, Amy works with children, and in their church, they work with children, and they really appreciate the work that the teachers do because they get to see and meet with kiddos that we work with and are just saying we do an awesome job. So I want to thank them. So now Mr. Reddick is going to recognize the teachers who've been nominated by their peers for the awesome jobs that they do.
Thank you, Mrs. Kearney. My name is Genesis Reddick. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Boswell. I'm also over the Pride Committee. So we have 5 teachers that have been nominated by their peers, which is awesome. You know, the teachers nominate students, but now teachers get to recognize each other. So I have 5 teachers that we would like to recognize. And I know I may sound like a pastor right now, but we're going to get you out on time. So just bear with me, please. All right, so the math department nominates Jessica Rittmuller. She is an awesome teacher to be awarded a Pride Award. She goes out of her way to communicate with her remote students and their parents, especially the ones who are not participating or struggling. Even on the day of semester exams, students who did not show up to take the exam, she immediately called their parents and got some of them to log on and take the test. Jessica also does so many things with technology with her students, which enables the remote students to be more involved. Plus, her students love her and she loves them. Talk about a wonderful teacher-student relationship piece. Her heart is for her students. Congratulations, Ms. Rittmuller. And I don't believe she is in here right now, so we will keep going. The science department nominates Jennifer Hicks. She is always willing to help out by covering classes and works really hard to keep her students no matter if she is on campus or not. Ms. Hicks always has a positive attitude. When you pass her in the halls, she's always smiling. Well, it looks like she's smiling under the mask anyway. And happy to greet anyone who passes. She is always looking for ways to better serve her students. She really cares for them and will do whatever she can to help them. Students always talk about how much they love Mrs. Hicks' class. I have seniors in my class that have had her in previous years that talk about how kind she is. Being new to Boswell, Ms. Hicks will periodically drop in to ask to see how I'm doing and if I need any help with anything. She brings an immense amount of positive energy to the science department, and she is never hesitant to step up and help when needed. Congratulations, Mrs. Hicks. All right, the fine arts teacher is recognizing Adam Hargrove. Adam works with every performance entity and group on campus or in the district that uses the Fine Arts Center. He is always kind and helpful. He goes out of his way to make sure everyone has a quality performance. He is a wonderful teacher and colleague. He is always available when anyone needs help. Adam has spent his entire career at Boswell. His love of the school and the theater department is evident to all. Congratulations, Mr. Hargrove. All right, the AVID and PE department nominates Jennifer Torres. Jennifer is a supportive and caring AVID teacher. She provides help to her students and coworkers by going above the call of duty. Jennifer is among the 85,000 educators trained annually to close the opportunity gap. She is always willing to help staff and coworkers too. Congratulations, Mrs. Torres. All right, the English department nominates Amy Schultze. Despite being given large class loads and often several preps, Amy Schultze has continued to support her students and cares deeply that they are prepared to enter the workplace, the military, or college. She constantly exhibits humility by seeking advice from teachers who have taught many years and emulates the best practices she sees working for others. Those traits are paramount in keeping self-discipline and accountability and growth. Amy has done an amazing job as junior lead teacher and helping her team. Congratulations, Mrs. Schultz. All right, so that was the 5 teachers that we had nominated, so I told you I'd get you out on time.
Awesome. And we want to thank the Pride Committee, Mr. Billy Mitchell, who has set all this up. Ms. Kirkendall Smith for her continued support, and all of our teachers and the BOS counseling team, because they helped me put this together. I couldn't do it without them. And I didn't say that the churches, they gave us $50 gift cards for every teacher.